again. It's a Rhinestone.
Welcome back to another video, guys. So I am doing today my birthstone series. The birthstone for this month is emerald, so this is going to be a kind of emerald green. I'm using hard gel. I'm using my base one hard gel. This is the cover, the colour cover, I think it was. And this is from Sparkle Supplies, Mint Crisp, and it's a gorgeous, perfect glitter actually for this set. It's like a metallic green and it's got a matte white in there as well. So I've got my bigger fingers out today. I prefer to use these when I'm doing hard gel. And these are the flexi tips. I get asked a lot what are the nail beds I use in my hands. And that's what they are. This just slide in and out. These are from Glitter Planet. But I always put them in backwards. That's the way you're supposed to put them in, really. But I think the back end of it's got more of a natural shape to it kind of thing. So I'm using long stiletto. I am going to cut them down to a coffin. These are the easy tips from Glitter Planet as well. So I'm just using regular brush on nail glue. Just going to get these tips glued on. Yeah, I am going to snip these down. I didn't want them that long and I wanted them coffin. I'm running out of my coffin tips. But you can always use stiletto and cut them down, can't you? Right, so that's them all glued on. I'm just going to snip them down now with some nail snippers. And I'm just going to make sure I've got them all the same length. And then I'm just going to use my file. I think my pointer finger is always a little bit big at the sides. So I always just take that extra bit off. And then these tips are quite thick. So where I glue them on, I like to file over that bit. And just to blend it in a little bit more with the natural nail. And I'm going to scratch up all the shine and just scratch up the whole surface on those nail tips. Right, so I'm using Born Pretty base coat and I'm just going to go over the whole. You don't have to base coat the tips, you can just base coat your natural nails, but I'm just going over all of them. Nice thin, even coat of base coat, but I'm not going to cure that base coat yet because I am going to put some glitter into a couple of those. So I've not cured the base coat. I'm going to start with this pointer finger, and on the pointer I just want a glitter fade coming up from the tip. So I'm going to pretty much cover it right at the tip and just fade it off up the nail. I wasn't too bothered about the fading off properly because I'm going to be covering it with the hard gel in a minute anyway. So I'm just covering about 3/4 of that nail. I didn't want no gaps, just completely covering it like that. And then on the ring finger, same again, but I'm doing it from the top of the nail. So I'm going to do a bit of a peekaboo nail with the glitter on this one. So I'm only going to cover just a tiny bit, just about that much on this nail. And now they're going to get cured for 30 seconds. So I'm starting with my clear IBD gel because this pinky, I'm going to completely cover this in the glitter. So there's no point wasting my coloured hard gel just to cover it up. So I'm just going in with the clear, nice thin slip layer. And this slip layer just helps your gel glide down the nail better. So I'm just using a medium bead, pushing it into my cuticle and side walls. And then if you point your finger downwards, you can just kind of guide that gel. It'll drip slightly by itself. Just swipe side to side and guide that gel all the way down. And then I like to swipe up and down the sides. Make sure all them sides are covered. Yeah, I just wanted to build a little bit of this nail before I put the glitter on it. And then I'll cap it in another coat of clear at the end. So I'm going to stick that in the lamp now for 60 seconds. And then same as I did with the other nails, I'm going to use a wet base coat. And I'm going to completely cover this nail now in the glitter. Right, so that's all my glitter cured into place now. Going back to this pointer finger, so I'm starting with quite a small bead really, pushing it into the corners of that cuticle area, and I'm just going to tuck it in down the sides as well, just a little bit, and I'm going to swipe side to side, and I'm going to get that bead in a straight line like that, and it just helps with the fade by having it in that straight line. It just helps you fade it a little bit more evenly, and just really gentle touches, and just pull tiny bits of that gel down and fade it off. I'm going to stick that in the lamp just for a half a cure, and I'm going to give that another coat as well. So onto this middle nail now, guys. Like I did with that pinky, I'm doing a really thin base colour slip layer, and again I'm going to go in with like quite a big bead actually. This nail is just going to be a completely full nail of this. So again, my cuticle and sides, I like to get them done first, and then yeah, I'm just gonna, I think I did this in 2 layers, maybe 3, I can't remember. Just going to start swiping side to side. I think I did have to go in and get another bead, there wasn't enough. So yeah, this is going to be a full nail, and with nails this length you do need quite a thick apex, so I think on the next layer I'll leave most of it up in that top third area, just to give the nail a bit of strength. Nails this length, they definitely need quite a decent apex, and then when I hold it upside down like that, it's just to pull the gel back into the middle, and it really helps with the shaping as well. So I'm going to stick that in the lamp again just for a half a cure, and I've gave it a second coat just to quickly go on to this ring finger. So this ring finger again, I'm doing a slip layer, but I'm gonna start this nail, I'm going to do exactly the same as what I've just done on that middle nail, but I'm not starting at the cuticle area. I'm starting just a little bit down from that cuticle area, because I wanted that glitter to be able to see the glitter at the top like that. So I'm going to build this nail exactly the same way I've just built that previous nail, except I'm leaving that gap at the top, and I'll fill that gap I'll fill that gap in a minute with the clear, and I'll build the apex out of the clear as well. Right, so sticking with this ring finger, I'm going to go in with the clear now, just to finish building this nail, because there's no product at all at that cuticle area. So I'm going in with the clear now, just to fill in that cuticle area. And I'm just going to thin this clear off down the rest of the nail. The rest of the nail is pretty much built. It was just that cuticle area I needed to fill in. So that's going to get a full 60 seconds cure now. Right, and onto this pinky, I'm going to build a little bit of an apex and a bit of strength and structure on this pinky as well, because I only did a thin layer under that glitter. So yeah, I'm just going to finish building this pinky, and I've quickly off camera just encapsulated the glitter on the other nail as well. The video was getting a little bit long, but I've encapsulated it just the same way I've encapsulated this pinky, and they've all had one final 60 seconds cure. I am going to do all my filing and buffing off camera today, guys, just because the video got a bit long, but I do a lot of filing in my other videos if you want to watch my filing routine. But anyway, that's them all filed and buffed. I'm going to give them all a quick top coat now, and then we can get some bling on and get these finished. Right, so I decided to use today, these rhinestones are from Sparkle Supplies and they're called Moonlight. They're not quite AB, but they are beautiful, aren't they? And I've pulled out some green, bigger green rhinestones like this diamond one. So again, I'm just going to let you watch now, guys, and I'll be back at the end. So there we go, guys, that is another month done in my Birthstone series. This is emerald green. I love how these turned out. I absolutely love that glitter. Don't forget, guys, I don't think I've mentioned, you can get 15% off at Sparkle Supplies using my code. I'll leave it in my description box below. Beautiful, beautiful set of emerald green nails. I love that glitter. I can't stop looking at it. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. If you want to check out all my other Birthstone series nails, I have got a Birthstone playlist. You can go and check that out. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And hopefully, I'll see you all back in my next one. Take care. Bye.